Hi y'all, welcome to my channel, and in today's video I am going to be sharing our 2025-2026 curriculum picks for my kindergartner. So stay tuned. Okay, so if you are new, welcome to my channel, Pursuing Peace. My name is Dina and I am a homeschooling mama of 5 kiddos, 11 and under. And on this channel, I share my passions for Christ and for homeschooling and for encouraging mamas in their faith and in this amazing season of motherhood. So if you'd like to join me on this journey, click the subscribe button down below and don't forget to click the little bell icon so you get notified whenever new videos pop up. And let's be friends. Follow us over on Instagram at Dina_Pursuing Peace. All right, you guys, well, I'm excited about this video. I'm going to share my curriculum picks for my kindergartner, and kindergarten is one of my absolute favorite things to teach. It is so much fun, and I'm a little bit bummed this is the last time I'm teaching kindergarten. I have taught all 5 of my kiddos, and this is my final child going through kindergarten. I'm very sad. Like, I'm so excited to see like where my other ones have gone, but I'm kind of bummed that this is my last one. There was always another one waiting, you know, but this is our last year of kindergarten in our household, or at least that I know of, right? You know, you never know what God has planned. But oh my gosh, I'm excited and I'm sad in the process, but it's okay. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. So yes, this is the first of my curriculum picks videos. I'm going to be doing a kindergarten video, 2nd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, and 6th grade videos. So stay tuned for those. And then I will also be putting them all into one playlist. So if you'd like to see them all at once in one shot, then I can do that. I've kind of already done a family subjects video. It was a lot surrounding CC, our classical conversations, and what we use. So there are also like Cycle 2 supplements in there that will also be in the curriculum picks playlist, because that's our kind of like what we're going to use for our morning basket time and for our family subjects and different things like that. So I do have that, and I will leave that link down in the description if you are interested in checking that out. All right, you guys, well, without any further ado, I'm going to turn this camera around and I'm going to show you what we've got for kindergarten. All right, you guys, so the first thing that I want to show you is handwriting. Now, we kind of have switched over our handwriting a little bit. I will show you what I mean in just a bit, but she is going to be using this New American Cursive Penmanship Workbook 1 from Memoria Press. Now this one does teach cursive, and you can see here she signed her little book. She has been using this already over the summer. Here's a little bit table of contents if you wanted to snap a picture about it or snap a picture of it. Acknowledgement and introduction. Let's see here. Why to teach cursive writing. And then also why to start cursive training early. I believe you read this to the student. At least I hope so, because that's seems a little childish to be written to the parent. Let's see, teaching guide. You kind of read through this. I did read through this. It was the beginning of the summer, so I'm having a hard time right now remembering exactly what it was. But this was important, the 3 Ps. Posture, pencil position, or pencil grip is what I've kind of turned it into. And then paper placement. Wow, I really switched those words a little bit. But and the way that it teaches you to do it is posture, you know, you to sit up straight. Pencil grip, which I have them do the pencil grip like from The Good and the Beautiful, where they have the pencil out and then you grab it and flip it and you hold it. Then paper placement, if you're right-handed, the paper goes like this, and if you are left-handed, the paper goes like this, basically almost like facing your writing hand, you know. So yeah, teaching guide. And then it goes through, see how it teaches left hand or right hand. I do appreciate that because I do have a left-handed kid. And then it talks about the dot and that you read to your child. And then you go through and go ahead and do this. Like I said, See, she's already started this one. We started it. I wanted to try it in the summer to see if it was going to be good. Now, she is kind of not struggling, but cursive is definitely harder than print. Like, it really is. My kids, I'm trying to get them all onto cursive. And so she's struggling a little bit more with it, but like she does really well when she gets it. So, like, this is the first page, and the first thing they do is they say the letter. What is it? It's an A. And they feel the letter, and then they write the letter. So here they're tracing the letter. And see here, she did it all by herself. She was so proud of herself. And then here, it's a little bit confusing, but it's been okay for us so far. Here we turn the book this way, and this is the next page. See, it's page 11. And then she goes through. She traces it and then writes it twice, traces it, writes it twice, writes twice. Except right here. Right here, she's doing the whole thing. And she's not, I mean, I'm looking at her as she's doing it. So when I notice that she's not forming the letters in the right direction, then I try to, you know, stop her and then let's do that again and all of that. So, so yes, sometimes she cries. Sometimes she doesn't want to do this. But I think cursive is really good, and I think she just needs time to work on it, right? And so then here we have the arrow that goes up, which means you're going to turn the page up. And then we have here her fun exercises and artwork. Now, I couldn't figure out, like, any instruction for the artwork. I read like everything in the beginning, and it says, you know, to do exercises and to do artwork, but I don't, like, there's no instruction for it. So I told her to just write a big A and then turn it into something. And this is what she did, which is really cool. So if you use Memoria Press and you use handwriting or penmanship, and you know what they're supposed to do here, if you could give me some instruction, I'd be really grateful down in the comments below. But here is just, again, emphasizing the correct way to form the letter, I guess is how you say it. And then it just keeps going. You know, B. And then we have exercises. So then there's another sheet right there where it's all B's. And then here is an exercise in artwork again. Again, I did not know what to have her do down here. So if anyone has any ideas, let me know. But I like how here it says, help the letters hold hands. Like, I like that idea. She's like, oh, that's so cute. And she thinks these are super easy when she's tracing them. So that's nice that they give her that. And then C, and then it just keeps going like that. You could see. I'm not sure if this was out of frustration or she's just acting a little bit crazy. And see, sometimes she has trouble here, like bringing it closer down. And so then we just work together, and I'll place my hand over their hand to help, you know. And I've done that a lot actually with the printing one from The Good and the Beautiful, but this takes a lot longer. I have to actually help them form it a lot longer, because what I'll do too is I'll help them form it, and then over time as they get better, I will put my hand on there, but actually let them just kind of guide it. And then eventually I just take my hand off when I tell them, you did that all by yourself, let's see you do it again. So yeah, so this is good. We are going on this. Oh, I think she skipped it. No, she did. She's just on D. So this definitely takes longer. What I've been doing lately is having handwriting time. So all of us sit at the table, we take out our handwriting books, and everybody does handwriting at the same time. I'll put on like classical music or something, and I'll set a timer for 10 minutes, and we will just do it for 10 minutes. So it's not like she has to do a whole page or anything. She just has to do it for 10 minutes. Along with my bigger kids also. And she seems to be doing good. She is slower, obviously, than my older kids are, which is totally fine. And I tell her it does not need to be perfect. See, I think maybe like she spent a lot of time on these D's, but she's doing, see, by the time she gets over here, she's doing really well on them. And so And so, yeah, so I'd like to keep going on this cursive curriculum from Memoria Press. So I'd like to keep going. Let me see. So this is towards the end of the book. This is page 115. So here, I don't know, again, I'm not sure. I mean, I think I'm going to have to go through and read it again. But I looked and I just wish there was a little bit more direction for me as a parent. I don't know. Like here it says, trace and write the numbers 4 times. So that's good. And then circle the one that you think is best or whatever. And I like that they do that. I do appreciate that. Even when if they're doing the good and the beautiful, I have them do that because then it shows them, it really like helps them form it. So they're trying to do a good letter, and it kind of gives them ownership of their work, you know? So yes, often used words. That's good. That's like, so this is like the end of kindergarten. I don't know. This is a brand new curriculum for me, guys. So I will let you think what I think of it come, you know, fall. Nope, not fall. Come the end of the school year or even the middle of the school year. I think it's going to be good. Handwriting evaluation checklist. Oh, I actually didn't see that yet. Yeah, and I think these are just like, I don't know if they're practice sheets or tests or what they are back here. So guys, if you have more, a better understanding of how this curriculum works or what I'm supposed to do with it, then again, leave it down in the comments below. Yeah, there's just, I'm having a hard time understanding completely how it works. So leave it down in the comment below. But we are also going to be using still handwriting from the good and the beautiful. I just like this handwriting. She enjoys it. And sometimes I need her to do something while I work with some of my other kids. So since she enjoys this one, I think I'm just going to keep it so she can do just one page or whatever it is she wants to do. And then here she has stuff to color and all kinds of stuff like that. And she was very excited about getting her level K kindergarten handwriting book. She was so excited. So yeah, so I am using that one like on a consistent basis, and this is going to be kind of our backup. We will see what happens. All of my kids are struggling a little bit with the cursive because, except my older ones, because they were already past level 3 in the good and the beautiful where it started teaching cursive. And so, I don't know, I'm going back and forth on maybe just keeping them like this because my older ones are okay. So I don't know. I mean, their penmanship could use some work. I'm not sure. I also think cursive might help my left-handed little girl because she struggles a little bit, you know, obviously with the B's and the D's and all of that. But I think handwriting or cursive would help her with that. So I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I'm still kind of looking at this. I've always toyed with the idea of starting them on cursive. So this book is kind of what that's for. And then, I don't know, then this will be kind of an extra handwriting practice, I think. I'm not sure. I'll let you know. Okay, next thing we have is language arts. So she finished her pre-K book. We have started the kindergarten prep book, and we started it over the summer, and we are just loving it. This is one of my favorite curriculums from the good and the beautiful. I've used everything from pre-K to level 5, I think. And this is one of our favorites. This was actually the very first one that we ever used because I think it was like the first one that ever came out. I don't even remember. I don't remember. But as far as pre-K goes, this definitely came out before the pre-K book came out. So the course book. So look at this, guys. This is so it's just so cute. And it's so easy to understand, easy to read. Now, when we say open and go curriculum, this is a very open and go curriculum. Like you can get it in the mail and the same day you can open it and go. Like, just teach a lesson. But it's this kind of review. That's kind of where we're at right now. The very first ones, making sure she knows all of her letter sounds and letter recognition. And then the first sounds of what the word is. And then we played alphabet freeze. We did play that. It's so good. Sing the alphabet to the child and have the child dance and move around. At any point in the alphabet, suddenly stop, have the child freeze in place and tell you the next letter in the alphabet. So that was fun. See, this is the pencil grip that I was talking about. They do this a lot in the pre-K level also, so we just kind of use that, not only for her, but for all of my other kids also. Then some tracing. So she does kind of have handwriting in here. I actually should make her do some in between here too. They're so big. And then it says, have the child color all the items that rhyme with far. So jar and car. We didn't color them, we just circled them. Sometimes we do that if, sometimes she feels like coloring and sometimes she doesn't. Or sometimes I know that coloring is going to take her twice as long. Twice as long than the whole lesson. You know what I mean? So I just have her circle them. This actually took her a while, but she was able to do it by herself. But she just kind of, I don't know, I think she was just kind of having fun with it. But I was able to give her this while I started doing lessons with my first grader, second grader. So that was good. And so this is the lesson that we are on. We played letter match. Oh, and I should show you. So the cards are back here. We already punched them out. You can see here. They're like, they're cardstock. They're cards, definitely. But they're all back here, so you can just punch out. Like, here is an example. Oh man, that was a lot of stuff that we punched out. Like this. These are just kind of extras that I left in here to show you guys. So this is kind of the shape of the cards, and they've got uppercase and lowercase. And then here are some more punch outs. I think this one is actually a board. Kind of a game board. You cut on the dotted line, and then this you punch out, you see here, and then like you'll pull it through as she tells you all the sounds of the letters or something like that. There's a few of those. See, yes, and then this other one is a windmill. I think that was the last one. Yeah, that was the last one. So going back, look, and I do love that there's artwork in here. Oh, so we're on this lesson. Here, with a highlighter, I traced, or I wrote her name in cursive, because it says to write her name. Make sure to put a capital letter at the beginning, and then I had her trace it. Here it says for you to write her name up here and for her to copy it down here. She can already do that, as you saw in the other one. She can kind of copy her name in print, but she cannot do it in cursive yet. So I did it. I'll probably, because this is kind of where we're going to start. You see, we haven't done the rest of the lesson. I'll probably do her name in cursive again and have her write it down again. And here we just use little wooden buttons. I tell her a letter sound and a letter, like uppercase L, and she'll put it down. Or I'll say uppercase and she'll put it here, or lowercase So that way we can know that, okay, she definitely knows it. This is where she is starting to learn the vowels. The pre-K was more letter recognition. This is going into more of the vowels and how they start to form letters. And by letters, I mean words. They start to form words. So this is just an idea. Look, guys. I don't even remember. Choose a pet. I don't even remember what it is exactly. But this we've done with all 4 of my kids. So that's really cool. Some more tracing here. And then here are the letter vowels, and this is kind of neat. I'm not supposed to like show her this page. And then this is like a code to get into the castle room, and she has to like figure out the code first before we can go inside the castle room. And I just love that. I love those little things like that. Again, we have it here in the next lesson. So you see, it's just a fun way. Number recognition, some more print practice, just some other letter recognition. It's just, look at it, guys. It's just so much fun. Again, I just love that it has real artwork in here. It's not just fun pictures. It's just, again, I just love these. Oh, these they cut up and we play different games with them. They have them a few times in these lessons. I think she's already done one, actually. We've already done one of these, but you just I didn't see it because, you know, you tear the paper out. Some of this I remember, like, that was in the original. It was in the original one that I did with my now 6th grader, you know. B is for bat, or B starts with a bat, D starts with a donut. It's so good. Like, she's starting to learn how to read. And I like these little arrows that they did. So she starts over here and works her way this way with her finger, right? And that's fairly new with the arrows. It's just so good. So this is kindergarten prep. I do go into, like, oh my gosh, I go into a whole video, like, really super deep, going into this curriculum. So if you want to see that, then I will leave it linked down below so you can check that out. And then once she is done with this, then she's going to move on to level K in the Good and the Beautiful. And I should mention too, this is not a full year's curriculum. Let's see, there are only 30 lessons in this. So this will just take a couple of months, hopefully, and then we will move right into level K. And this has phonics, writing, reading, grammar, punctuation, spelling, literature, geography, and art. But the writing and the spelling are super easy. So in level K, we use all of it. And here is a table of contents. If you have been with me for very long, you know I have flipped through this also. I think I actually do have a whole video where I'm flipping through this level K. It was new at the time. Now it's not. And I actually am going to link that video down below because it goes all into these reading booster books and cards and how you use them with the level K. And it's a lot to explain. And I go through and I explain it very well in that other in the other video. So I'm going to link that below because this definitely has, you want to use these. These are not optional. If anything, you want to use these because this is really where you're going to learn about the spelling, or not the spelling, I'm sorry. She's going to learn her phonics, or he, if you have a boy going into kindergarten, they're going to learn their phonics. And then these little books, oh my gosh, you guys. This is actually not consumable, which is really good. So this can last. If you have multiple children, you can use this for, I've used this, I think this is my 3rd child that I'm using these books for. So you can use these a lot, but like these are, oh, this is just kind of where she's at. Not her, I'm sorry. My other child is still going through this curriculum. So these are just cute little books. So, but go to the other video because I show you like the first book out of that one, and I show you how this works with this and how it is important, and it'll tell you in here when to read those. And it's important to go through these every day. And yeah, but I just kind of wanted to flip through this. This is so cute. Again, with the artwork, is just so good because we've seen artwork outside of the Good and the Beautiful before, and they've recognized some of them from their curriculum. And so it's been so cool. And they have games in here. It is just fun. It is just fun. So every day you'll go through the reading booster cards and books, and then you will do the lesson. The lesson will usually take us, I haven't done it with my 5-year-old, or almost 6-year-old, but it'll usually take us I put a timer for about 20 minutes. Oh gosh, maybe about 20 to 30 minutes, I would say, because I do some of this, and then we do the lesson, and then they do their independent practice, which every lesson has an independent practice. I believe every lesson does. I think maybe there's like 1 or 2 that might not, just because the lesson itself is a little bit longer, so then it doesn't have an independent practice. But these are really good. They have a lot of this in here where they have to read it, and then they have to see if it matches with the picture. If it matches, great, they can color in the little star. If it does not match, my older child likes to like cross it out and like almost get mad at the star for existing. But and it does use the letter tiles, and this is a free app that you can get, and this is how they do their spelling. All of their spelling is super easy. I think the first few lessons are like, it's the, and A and I and it and sit, you know, it's that type of stuff. And then you can see here how they're very much words that they can sound out. So this is not really like I'm learning how to spell all the words and memorizing how to spell the words. It's like, how do I sound out words and then spell them, you know, which I really do like. So we definitely use the spelling from this level, which is not your traditional spelling, but it works really well. They have these where they have to unscramble the word to figure out what it is. And it's supposed to be whatever that picture is up here, like hat, maybe. See, here it is, rug. And they have to unscramble the word and rewrite it down. Here's geography book, and you can find that in the homeschooling app. They listen to it, and you can listen to it too. Oh, and it does have Bobby and the Big Road is in here. Yeah, Bobby and the Big Road. It's really cool. We just sit and read it together. Oh, it's so fun. I really like it. Here it is. Bobby and the Big Road, and we'll just read chapters. These are so good. They'll go through, after I've read it, go through and read only the letters in red or the words in red. Oh, and it has them for a few lessons. So see, here's the next section, the next chapter. Oh, and it's just so cute. And see, it has art. We did do that one. There's more Bobby and the Big Road. Oh, we just enjoyed it so much. It's just so beautifully done. Especially for kids this age, I'm very happy with this curriculum. So like I said, I have a whole video dedicated to flipping through this and showing you how this all works together. So I will leave that linked down below. Another thing that the Beautiful offers that is optional for your kindergartner are these My First Reader books. Actually, this My First Reader book. And then they have like another one for first grade, another one for second grade. So there is this one. Now my girl that is going through kindergarten or level K and eventually going into level 1 right now, she loves these books. So we already had them and I'm glad that I bought them. See, it starts off really nice where they can read it, and it's an actual kind of a little story, so that makes it really good for them. And then it ends with, you know, longer sentences and harder words and sight words and different things like that. Look how beautiful that is. So there's this option for a reader if you're looking for readers. Plus they have these little kindergarten books. So they have little Go books, kindergarten book set, kindergarten books, Pet Pals, and kindergarten books, Bees and Trees. So these are so just cute. And the thing is, your child can't read, you know, like completely yet when they're just starting. So it's hard to find readers, even level 1s, or even like My First Reader. I was having a hard time outside of The Good and the Beautiful finding stuff that my kid can actually read. And so this one, it doesn't use any words that they have not learned yet as far as sight words or anything like that. And so they can actually read all of these words. And so it's just a fun time, and we use these for reading time. I have everybody have quiet reading time in the afternoon, and so when I say go read for 20 minutes, 10 minutes, depending on what age they are, 30 minutes, then this is what she's gonna pull out, my little kindergartner, and just read these little books. That's so cute. I just wanted to kind of pull at least one of each of these so you can see them. You can get all three. I just like to buy everything, so we have all of them, but just one is probably good too, however you want to do it. But we do really like these books. I do also have some of their older books, like the beginner books, box A, B, C, and D, that the Good and the Beautiful used to sell. I actually really like those also. So we have a lot of options for my little one. We do have some Usborne books also, but those she really can't read at all. So these are going to be the books that she definitely can read. I can say, hey, go and look at least the first few pages, and she should be able to kind of sound out words. If nothing else, the pictures are gorgeous. She can just look through the pictures. And last but certainly not least, we have math. This is the first year that she is going to have an actual dedicated math book. It's been like letter recognition, number recognition before, and now we're really gonna go into math. And guys, I love level K from The Good and the Beautiful. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. And again, when this first came out, I did a whole review. I did a flip through this curriculum. So I'm going to leave that linked down below. I even did a lesson with my then kindergartner, so you can go check that out. So flip through and what a lesson actually looks like. It really only takes us about 10 minutes for one of these lessons. I love them. They have the review box up here, and then that is optional. If you know that your child can count to 20, no problem, then don't have them do that, you know? You can skip that section. And oh, I love this type of stuff. It's so good. And the only thing I might do a little bit differently is I might pull out our actual base 10 blocks. So we'll have the 10 blocks, the little yellow blocks, you know, that are the ones, and then we'll have the 10s. I think I might pull those out for some of these. The Good and the Beautiful used to have something similar to number blocks or base 10 blocks, and they just, with their old curriculum, and they don't use it anymore. But I found that they are really, after doing kind of these for a while, I found that having the actual 10 blocks, I keep saying that, base 10 blocks, is actually really helpful. Look, the part whole mat. Oh my goodness, I just love this so much. I just love it. I love this curriculum, and now it's like, because we've just used it. I've used it for all of my children, back when it was the other level K math, and then this one, and look at this, I get to use pattern blocks. And here I believe, so you don't actually need to go and get pattern blocks. They have everything in here. So I do like that. We do have pattern blocks, so I might pull those out and have her just use the actual pattern blocks. I don't know, I think they're actually smaller, the actual pattern blocks. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But there's just, it's just so good, you guys. So go look at that video where I really give you an in-depth flip through of this curriculum, and then also you can see a lesson in action and how it works. But then it also comes with a little box. It's so beautiful. It's so cute. Now these I actually, let me see, because I had some counters left from our old one, and so this is what it'll come with. I believe it's 15 counters, but I just put in our extra C and our extra pawns. I put in there also, so it's all in one spot. This is what it will actually come with, little game pawns that you will use. You'll use all of this stuff. And then here, these are our old ones. I know, I'm sorry guys, The Good and the Beautiful doesn't have these anymore, but I do have these from our old math kit. But now they have these where it's cardboard, and then you have the little stand where you can stick them on. They will work just fine. They will work just fine. But since we have these, I'm gonna go ahead and just use those because they're just so much fun. And then they have these dice. These are numbered. And then here you've got like the symbols. So the plus, and then greater than, less than, you've got minus, and I think one has equals. There's an equal sign in there somewhere. Oh, it's probably up here. Yep. You've got equals in there, and then it closes up, and oh, it's probably because I had all of these. Yeah, I messed it all up, guys. I messed it all up. There, you can see it's magnetized, so it shuts like this. It's really cool. They used to have a wooden box. I liked that one too, but with this one, it does make more sense to have it like this. Guys, I'm not sure how I did this before. How did I fit all of these cards in with these extra ones? And it shut just fine. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure that out off camera. But yep, that is our math. All right, y'all. Well, that was it. That is what we have for this year for our kindergartner. I am so excited. Like I mentioned before, but also a little bit sad, and that this is going to be our last run through of kindergarten. But I am super excited. My little girl definitely wants to learn how to read, and she is ready. She is ready. All right, you guys, well, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and stay tuned for the rest of my curriculum picks videos coming out in the next few weeks. And let's be friends. Follow me over and follow me over on Instagram at Dina_pursuing peace. Well, I hope you're having a blessed day, and I will see you next time in another video. Bye-bye.